Okay, guys, welcome to my crazy Thursday or Wednesday. Wednesday. It is Wednesday. My crazy Wednesday hump day reading. I'm already having weird stuff going on with my lights in here. Let's hope our power doesn't go out again. Let's see. Let me fix this thing. All right, we're getting going slowly but surely. Let's see. Oh, nope, not that way. We want to go brighter. Oh my goodness, my friends. That was so crazy because I got done doing my radio broadcast and just sitting with my husband, chatting and talking a little bit about his day and my podcast. And then the power did all this weird, crazy stuff, as you guys have seen on the on that video I posted. It was so crazy. But to be honest, I really thought, oh my gosh, what do we have in our house? What is going on? Okay. Now see, we're already having issues. Oh heavens. God, if you guys are, oh good, now I'm seeing comments. It's a little slow today. I feel like everybody's in this weird energetic bubble, but anyway, yes, we're doing a late night free readings. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I thought we'll hop on and do a little bit, even if it's just a little something. Something just drew me to say, let's try it, let's give it a try. I was all ready. The craziest thing, I had a flashlight ready to shine on me. And my husband was outside watching JC ride her bike. I thought, all right, I'm just going to go outside and just chill for a little bit. And we'll see around 8:30 if the power comes on. And literally right at 8:30, the power came on. So crazy. But anyway, so for those who are on, thank you. It was very interesting to experience all of the lights doing what they were doing. So it's all good, right? I think my only worry really is about like your stuff in your fridge, right? That's the stuff I worry about. But and it kind of makes you think like how spoiled we are, right? To have power, because if you think about it, like once we don't have it, then we're like, holy crap, what do we do now? And we're outside and we got to meet our neighbors who we haven't ever met, and they've lived here a while. So anyway, but yeah, we're here. It's late, but we'll just kind of go with whatever comes. And even if it's just a few readings, it's all good. Ronnie, yeah, the vibes are crazy lately. No, it's not just you. I've had a lot of people tell me, even the last probably week of readings that I've done, people have said that the energy felt weird, the vibes were weird, So, I know with the meteor shower we had, and then the last super moon of the year, I don't know if you guys know, but I read there's something about the earth rotating a lot faster now. So I'm thinking, all right, well, things are a little bit wonky, right? So, but all we can do is go with the flow, ride the wave, and have a good time, right, as we're doing it. But okay, so readings, let's do a few. Samantha said, I'm surrounded by Amish. I wonder, yeah, right? I wonder how they do it every day too. I know we're spoiled. We really need to be more grateful for these things that we have, water, sewer, right? Our power, gas, all that stuff, right? So yes, I am very grateful for all of that. And I'm so grateful that we're back on. Or not even back on, that we're on. Okay, if you really quickly, then we'll get started with readings, but I put a link, I believe it should show on here, for my event October 8th. It is in Santaquin, Utah, and it's a fun little orchard, and we'll be outside, and under the moon and the stars and the kind of fun eeriness of being in this old orchard. And I'll have beautiful setup that my friend Echo, who is the owner of Memories Simply Made, and she'll be getting everything set up and just make it kind of a fun Halloween fall witchy night. So I'll be doing giveaways, I'll be doing raffles, and then of course going around and doing readings and connecting with your loved ones on the other side, or connecting with you personally with anything I get. So get your tickets. They are going quick. We're 2 months away and we're already seeing them go quickly. So, I put a lot of time, money, effort, energy, and I just do this to hope to share my gifts with you. So if you have any questions about getting tickets, message me and I'll help you. But there is a link. I hope I did it right, but there's a link to take you to Eventbrite to get your tickets. So second and last, I just did my A1R Radio and Moonstruck TV podcast, and that now posted. I shared that. We had a beautiful connection again with a lady's fiance, and even though I only have about 13 minutes, it just blows me away when the connections come so quickly and we get such beautiful validations, So go watch that, and or you can listen on any platforms that you listen to your favorite podcasts. It is A1R Psychic Radio. My show is called Mini Medium, so you'll see that on there. And I'm hoping they give me a 30-minute show soon, because I'll tell you, 13 minutes to connect is very fast, and we don't have a lot of time, but at least we get little messages, right? Okay, all right, we'll get started. We have 66 people on right now, 65. I love that, and it's almost 9 o'clock. So all you late nighters, right? We'll just do whatever comes today and go with the flow. No real time schedule. Okay, if you are interested in having a reading, you'll notice that others are starting to put numbers, and I need 2 numbers between 1 and 33. So I have pushed that to 33. So, and hi, Jackie. Oh, I'm glad that you're finally home. And our power went out, so it's been crazy. So we'll get you figured out for your reschedule for your reading. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So 2 numbers between 1 and 33. You'll also put what kind of reading you're wanting, whether it's love, work, career, health, and even if you are hoping to hear from a loved one who has passed, then we can go that route. And I can tell you, the readings, I'm already getting stuff in my throat. The readings lately have been so intense. The veil between us and the other side really seems to be very thin. So the connections have been just phenomenal. The last few readings that I've had here in my studio, man, I'm not gonna lie, they gave me some of my goosebumps. So tonight would not be any kind of exception. We never know. So, all right. And if you are new to my live, please know that whoever I pick to receive a reading, it is very much random. I just really am drawn to whoever, I pick whoever I'm drawn to. And so know that if you don't get picked tonight, it's okay. Just keep hopping on every Wednesday night, and it'll happen. It will happen. Or message me and we'll get you a reading privately booked. Then you know for sure, right? Then you have a beautiful 1 hour or more, depending, connection. So, all right. I think we're good. I can hear my cute puppy outside running. She's our little mini schnauzer. She runs back and forth, back and forth. She's having her zoomies. It is her late night weird energy that she does with anyone else's dogs do that. I know, having a squirrel moment, but I feel like with Gypsy, it's like 8:30, quarter to 9. She does these weird zoomies and gets all hyper, and then she's done, you know. So anyway, kind of crazy little sneak. All right, let's grab my first person. Hang on one second. There's something weird on, what is this? Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys know. On a live at the bottom, it shows 6 people and it shows that they are requesting, they're requesting to be added to my video. Does anyone know what that is? If I go in and add, are they going to all come on like live, face to face, or not? Let me just throw it out there really quick. So if, let's see. So a Krista Schrantz, it shows Krista Schrantz is waiting to enter in the room or enter the live. And I want them to be able to be on, but I don't know if I need to add them. This has been happening new. So anyway, if you guys know, let me know and I'll add them. But see, Jackie said add them. Okay, let me go and add because I want to make sure that they can get on. Hold please. Now there's 7 people. Let's see. Okay, add. Okay. Let's see. Jasmine said they can request to be on live with you. Right, Mocha? There's always all this stuff. Okay, if they don't follow you, they show there. Okay. See, I added her and then it declined. So, Erica, you sent a request, Erica, but you're on. I saw yours. Okay, so I think it's just to be live on video, but I'll leave it. You guys are laughing at me because I'm really lame, but trying to learn some of this stuff is changes all the time. Okay, let's grab our first person. And let's see here. Oh, Krista said it showed to go on. Okay, so it's got to be video, right? Oh, we did get someone. It worked. I added you live just to see what it would do.
It worked.
Well, guess what? We're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna do your reading, my friend. How's that?
Good. It's good. Okay, give me one.
Is it
I'm on the phone real quick. Huh? Somebody for workout. Okay. Oh, sorry, my kids are being loud. So.
Oh no, you're good. You're good, hon. I love it. I love doing it this way, to be honest. I love seeing faces. For me, it's more personal, you know.
Yeah.
But okay, and tell me your name. I totally missed it.
It's Jenny. Well, Jennifer, but I go by Jenny.
Jenny. Okay. All right, hon. And then tell me what your 2 numbers are between 1 and 33.
11 and 28.
11 and 28. Okay. Well, lucky you. You get to be my first. Okay.
Yay.
11. Where are you from, Jenny?
I'm from California.
Okay. Oh, nice.
But I live here in Utah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep.
What part of Utah?
Orem.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Hey, all right, my friend. So, have you been on my lives before?
Yes, a couple times, but when my kids let me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Mine starts school tomorrow, so we're in this whole new transition. We're trying anyways.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah, same.
Okay. All right, hon. So, with your first number, your first card you pulled is this 6 of Cups. And then your second card you pulled with your 28 is the Temperance card. And both came out of the deck right side up. So right now I'm not showing any significant shadow work for you. Um, did you put a certain subject, something that you were wanting to get out of your reading?
More than anything, like health and just I'm getting married, so I just want to see how that would be.
Yeah, okay. I love it. Perfect. I have to show you. This is really interesting. When you just said getting married, let's see if I can show both cards. So both cards relate to family, and then this being your spouse. So
Oh,
you connected beautifully to the cards. So
mhm.
um, let me give me a second here to really focus on yours. Whose second marriage is this, or consecutive, or is this the first for both of you?
So my fiance, he was with someone before.
Yeah.
Here, give me one
Okay.
second. Here, give me one second. ¿Qué pasó?
Okay.
Estoy hablando con alguien sobre the gym and stuff. Es una muchacha. Go inside. Sorry.
Yeah. You're good.
No, yeah. He has a kid with someone else, so but they were never married. But
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's kind of what I was seeing was there was another relationship that had a certain level of commitment, and then the two of you coming together. Um, when you asked about health and then you asked about with getting married soon and how that's going, um, I want to talk just really quickly about your health, and then I'll
Mhm.
tell you a little bit about what I'm picking up with with the wedding, with the marriage, and everything there. Um, the one thing that I feel that I keep picking up with your health, it's almost like as I'm sitting here with you, I'm having really weird kind of like heart palpitations, almost like when um, your heart starts to flutter a little bit.
Yeah, I do have a heart murmur.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm picking up on your heart murmur. Um, I do feel other things happening and with your health. And one of those I also feel it really has to do with man, this is almost like, have you ever been diagnosed with like low iron, like anemic or something, with that hypoglycemic, diabetic?
Mm, no, not at the moment. No, I don't think so. Not yet.
O-
Anyway.
Okay. Watch I would say just watch your blood sugars,
Mhm.
watch how you're managing that for sure, because I feel like that may be a little bit of an issue as well. Um, Sarah, and I know this is hard because, we've got so many people that are on that are strangers, and being
Mhm.
vulnerable can be a little bit scary.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some worry about even just I keep going right to like your female reproductive area. So everything within that, um, ovaries, uterus. Um,
Mhm.
are you having issues there? Is that part of some of the health issues?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Mhm.
keep an eye on that because I never doubt when I see that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So just keep an eye on that for sure.
Mhm.
Um, do you hmm, I keep seeing a little bit of a connection with what I deal with. I have fibromyalgia. I also was just diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and
Mhm.
it's really part of it's autoimmune disease. So it can affect your thyroid. It affects your sleeping. You get like
Mhm.
chronic fatigue syndrome.
Yeah.
Um, so are you struggling with some of that?
I usually can't sleep at night. Sometimes I don't go to sleep till like 1 or 2. in the
Okay.
morning. Yeah.
Okay. But
And
kind
then
of
I
feels,
randomly like get tired throughout the day.
yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's weird because I feel like it's all meshing together when I see your low sugars, your lack of sleep,
Hmm.
all of it just seems to kind of come together and it meshes. Um, and then what happens is I feel you get very dizzy, kind of faint. I feel like sometimes, it's that sense of sweating. A lot of it feels like it's just all meshing together. So
Hmm.
I feel like getting some blood work done, get a good baseline of where you're at. Um, and then be very mindful of your blood pressure, your heart murmur that I'm picking up on. Um,
Hmm.
be very mindful of that as well. Um, who has liver issues? All of a sudden, I'm seeing liver issues with the liver.
Um, I don't know. I mean, maybe my husband's mom, and then I think my stepdad, I believe.
Okay, but they're
Hmm.
still here in the physical world, correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Um, that could very well be. You might want to ask your husband or fiance, because I feel I'm connecting with someone on the other side already who passed from liver problems. And a lot of it being caused by drinking. But there's someone I feel that sense coming through with problems with the liver. Um,
Well, like
so,
drinking, the only person that I know who died from it was my stepdad's brother.
okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay. So
Hmm.
no, I feel him coming through. I feel a connection with him, and being that this, I know it's not directly connected as far as blood because it's your stepdad's brother,
Hmm.
but I even feel him coming through and just um, pushing the fact of you going and needing to go get blood work done. So
Okay.
go get blood work done.
Okay.
And Jackie says, Jenny, get your labs done.
Yes, I know. They already put the order in, so I have to go get the labs
Yeah.
done.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah.
Go do it like ASAP. Um, and then I feel really quickly with your wedding, with all of that coming relationship, that connection. How do you connect with 20? I keep seeing 20, the number 20.
20. I mean, we're getting married October 22nd, but
22nd. Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
perfect. Nope, there's some timing around the 20th. So when I see that being right before the wedding, um, the feeling I get when I saw that number is make sure all your I's are dotted, all your T's are crossed. I feel like you might be seeing some things maybe not be as planned, so you have to kind of be a little flexible.
Hmm.
Um, but I feel like on that date, the 20th feels to me as a date of, okay, we need to just make a little bit of adjustments. So just watch for that.
Okay.
Um, and I feel the connection between you and your fiance. You guys have history together. I feel like there's this long history. Have you known each other for a while?
So I met his parents before I knew him. We've been together for 4 years.
Okay.
So I knew his parents way before I met him. I actually met him for the first time when he was still with his old partner, and then we started talking after they got done with their relationship. But
Ah,
yeah, and I did see him a couple times when I was like in high school. He's 4 years older than I am, so.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Um, No, the reason I just seeing that time together for me feels that, it's almost like I tell people that when you find your person,
Hmm.
sometimes it happens out of the blue, right? It
Yeah.
hits you suddenly. You didn't even think that you were going to connect, and that's the feeling I'm getting, with him, with this
Hmm.
connection. So one thing that I see between the two of you, just if there's any kind of maybe advice, I guess, if you will, or to make sure the two of you make this work long term. A lot of it I feel is, man, one of you, one of you does not like to talk about your feelings. One of you does not like to be open about it. Is this him, would you
It's
say? Oh,
me, I would say.
is it you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, my friend, you have to work on connecting and sharing and communicating better, right? Because I just feel like
Mhm.
that may be the one thing that's going to be a little bit of that tension. Um,
Mhm.
and uh, I also feel one last thing, and then I'll grab my next person, but just man, I'm so drawn to him and him changing jobs, or he just got some new job, a change in job. Um, if that hasn't happened, watch for that to come. Um, is he very mechanical with his hands? Is he work?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
he does flooring and
Yeah,
stone, stuff like that.
okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. So, and I feel this is a good change because I feel I see it going up, not down. And I feel, it's almost like he has such a specific skill or knack for what he does. They see that and then that kind of really steps him out of what
Mhm.
everyone else does, makes him very unique. And then that's where I see him, taking off with this. Um,
Okay.
and so have him watch for that. I feel like timing wise, um, man, I'm like the next 6 weeks, so a month and a half. So
Okay.
watch for that to come too. And more money's always nice, right? More
Yes.
money's always good.
Yes, of course.
um, yeah, but you guys, I feel a good connection between the two of you. I feel the vibe is good. Like I said, I think the only one thing is being very transparent, getting that communication out, and just um, not holding back and internalizing all of your feelings, right?
Yes.
Um, that's going to be the biggest factor. So,
Okay.
all right, my friend, and go get your blood work.
Yes, will do. Thank you.
All right, my friend, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on live. That was fun. I
Thank
appreciate you doing it.
you.
All right, thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back on. I thought I went out. Okay. All right, that was kind of fun. I almost ended up canceling the whole life. So, all right, that was super fun. I love doing those face to face. So we might do that again, but we'll just keep going and grab the next person, and I will um I will pin your comment. Sorry, I'm reading some of yours. So um let's see. Okay, I am going to, let's see. All right. Oh, Jackie, she works with you. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I'm reading some of your comments. I'm so sorry. Oh, my Holly Hill, I'm sending you good vibes, my friend. Sending you good love and light. Okay. Sorry, it takes me a minute sometimes just to um okay. Whoops. Hold on. Where did you go? Okay. I'm gonna pin. Okay. Um, so Leilani, if you're on, my friend, it's I saw your comment, and okay, this is why I felt so drawn to still hopping on tonight, even though it's 9:15. And Leilani is, and very much for transparency, I was on the East Coast. Leilani and some others from the East Coast have followed me since day one. And I I don't know, and Leilani can vouch for this, but I don't know much about them, just the little bits of readings we've done. And so tonight, when I almost was going to say, well, just, just back it tonight because the power being out. I had some feeling I needed to just hop on and at least do a couple readings, right? Yes, I feel like there was a reason Jenny came on, needing to validate for her to get her blood work done. And then I see Leilani's comment of that she says, please, lost my son's grandfather tonight. And so this is the reasons I get drawn to do these, right? Is the other side, right? The souls on the other side coming through and saying, nope, this is what we need to do. Even others that are on here that have lost loved ones. I always have to go with that gut feeling, right? Listening to my intuitions. So, and it has been a long time since I've done a reading for Leilani or any others of my East Coast peeps. So let's do your reading, and we'll pull your cards, and we'll see if we can't get some messages, or we can get some maybe some healing, even if it's something that is just going to give your son, some comfort. And yeah, I'm already starting to get stuff, so I had to pause for a minute. If you guys have ever come and had a reading with me, and I get talking, and then all of a sudden I stop, it's like almost like an ADHD moment, I guess. It's because I'm starting to pick up messages, if you will. So let's see. Day 17. In a breath, we. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, I yeah, I saw your post about sending the good vibes, right, and the good healing, and um, it's hard, right, because we have to try to, um, in a sense, we grieve, and we want to start to grieve and heal, and then we want to, find closure, or, um, or try to understand that everything happens for a reason, right? And so, you know, we're it's hard because I sit here when I've lost my mom and dad, and I honestly, I can't tell you what the reason is, even though I really truly believe everything happens for a reason. Um, all I can feel is that they were both needed more on the other side, right? Your higher power, whoever you believe in, they needed them. And and I feel like, Leilani, for you, that's a lot of why I'm even telling you this, is because um, your, oh, sorry, I'm going to pause. Oh, Crystal, you're going to make me cry. Um, yeah, she was an amazing, beautiful soul. Um, but we have to find comfort knowing that they're okay, right? And that they are on the other side for a reason. And that's what I feel, even, Leilani, for your son's grandfather. Um, Sometimes I feel like just saying that is what helps us get through a lot of it, right? Um, let's see, Leilani, his name was Trevor. So, okay. Trevor is the grandfather that passed. Is that right, Leilani? Trevor. Okay. I'm going to show you really quickly the cards you pulled. I don't even know if we're going to need them, so but we'll just go with it here. So, your first card is the Judgment card, and that came out of the deck upside down. Again, representing the shadow work, representing, the things that you're working on or need to work on. And then your second card is the Emperor card, and that came out of the deck upside down. So again, both of those, coming out of the deck upside down really is representing, the hardship, the shadow work of even that feeling of the shadow work being new because you're feeling that sense of maybe guilt, right? Of not being able to, do or say what you wanted to, right, before his passing, and it's that can be part of the healing process, and part of your shadow work is knowing or trying to find peace, knowing that you weren't meant to be there in that sense, right? Um, and this will be something that I feel, it's going to be a process for you. It's going to be a process even for your son, and I can feel that, and I know so much guilt, right? It's, oh, if I would have done this, I could have been there, right? I should have done this. It's those coulda, woulda, shouldas, quoting totally Teresa Caputo there for a minute. um, those are going those are going to eat at you. They are going to be something that is going to take time, um, I feel like when I wow um okay 42 um okay, hang on, I'm picking up numbers now. Leilani, how do you connect with the number 52? Very high number, so this has got to be the age of 52. This has got to be May 2nd. Um, can be the time of passing, which would be like 5:20. I've seen that happen, but the 5-2 is coming through, and I also, it was like he showed me 4-2-5-2, 4-2-5-2, and however this is connected, but he was very, even him being very young, I feel, I mean, you think of a grandfather. I'm a grandma, so but mine goes to older, right? But I don't feel he was older, if that makes sense, Leilani. I feel that he did pass at 5:45. Um, okay, okay. Um, do you know how old he was by chance? There's some reason that those numbers are connected, or the year he was born, right? So even his age can help me go there. But he was a young soul, absolutely was a young soul. Even what I feel and see with him, feel like I said, I'm like, man, he feels very young to me. Um, he how do you connect with the head? Leilani, how do you connect with the head? All of a sudden my head's starting to hurt. I have to go with that. There's something about the head. Um, he was 75. Okay. So, oh gosh, he would be about how old my mom would have been now. Okay. So, yeah, my mom would have been 73. Um, uh, does that make sense? Do you connect with the head? Do you connect with the head? What's with the head, hun? He died from a brain tumor. Okay. Okay. I have no doubt that that we we have your grandfather here, your son's grandfather, and telling you, did this just happen tonight? Like, did this just happen today, Leilani? Like, literally today. Because there's a reason why I needed to do this live. And now I'm feeling even more drawn to his energy being part of why, maybe even why the power went out, right? Why not? Why not give him that beautiful satisfaction of him being so powerful that he made all the power go out on our street? Yes, tonight. Okay, and so 5:45 would have been 3:45 my time, right? And there, I'm going to tell you, this is so interesting. And I know you guys can probably be like, oh, she's just telling us this, but I did a reading in my studio today, and felt so drained, went down and fell asleep. And I could not figure out why I was exhausted. I woke up at 3:15 and just felt this sense of anxiousness, of, feeling like I needed to be somewhere, I needed to do something in that sense, right? And so there's got to be a connection with him and how I was feeling at that moment, and why we're on tonight. I feel like even though he just passed, I can always still pick up on their soul and feel them come through. Him already validating that he passed from the head with the brain tumor. He Now I'm getting more stuff. He says that he saw that there was issues with you being able to get there because of um, of traffic. It was like your way of getting there, whether it be vehicle or car, but there was something that held you back, and that that delayed you, if that makes sense. So hypothetically speaking, if you had to be on a flight, the flight was delayed, right? If you were driving, you ran into so much traffic more than ever. It's like these things started to delay you, right? Does that make sense, Leilani? Because he's like, I saw you. I saw this happening. And he needs you to know, and your son. He's like, um, uh, let's see, I'm out of state right now, couldn't get there in time. Exactly, right? He saw this, my friend. He saw this. He's validating right now that he he didn't want you there. And I mean that in a loving way. He feels to me that he says, I did not look good. I was very frail. I was very weak, pale. He's like, I wanted my grandson. He's very much about your grandson. I wanted my grandson to remember me how I was, right? And oh, he says that oh man, your son has a game or something coming up, and he says, I know you're going to do something in memory of me, right? You're going to do something in memory of me, whether he plays a sport or does something, but he says that he sees the idea of that memory of him. And oh man, he's pretty active now. He shows me um 16. How do you connect with 16, Leilani? 16, 1 6. He's showing me the number 16. I don't know if this connects to your son or you or him. There is that. So Leilani said yes, he just got onto an AAU. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, I love this, my friend. Okay, so no wonder he's bringing up the being there at the sport, right? And uh, that he says, oh man, he says, I'm so proud of you, to your son. He said, I may not be there in person. He goes, but I will be there in spirit. And then he shows me that 16. And then he shows me a 24. I mean, he's all about numbers. He's like 24 and 16, you know. 16 dash, which is last time he had brain activity. Okay, that makes sense, my friend. Okay. Um, I feel that the 16 and the fact that that was his last day, um, I feel like he shows me that his soul left his physical body on that day. That even though today at that time may have been, you know, technically, but spiritually, he says, I passed peacefully. He's like, I just um, found myself on the other side with my family, with my mom, with my dad, with um, another grandson. He's like, I'm with the other grandson. So there's got to be another grandson that passed that he's with. And he says that he says that they did miss something. There's something else about his passing that they misdiagnosed or um, they didn't do something in addition to help with what's going on or his other health things, if that makes sense. Um, but and he says that he even had headaches, like he was struggling even at one point or another. Um, I okay. Um, he says he says tell your son that that I need him to be strong for you. He says, tell your son I need him to be strong for you. That's all I keep hearing. And he says that you're holding on to so much responsibility or guilt that you weren't able to get him there, right? Um, and they missed the tumor that killed. Exactly, right? It totally came out of the blue. This is what he's shown me. He's like, they missed something. They misdiagnosed me. There was something else there that they looked over in a sense, you know. And he says that he needs for your son to please know that he's so proud of him, but needs him to be strong for you. And please, oh my gosh, my friend, if there's anything out of this reading that I feel that maybe you both can absorb and take within, is that he did not want you all there. He's like, I went the way I wanted to with the people I knew I wanted to be there. Um, and he says I wasn't alone. It was very peaceful. It was just a very beautiful transition, if you will. Um, and he says, um, I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna tell you as I see it. He keeps showing like the flag or like a hanky or something. It'd be something that maybe you put on like the side of your pants or you carry with you. I have no idea what this is. I hope you can. Something when I start to channel, I have to try to communicate the best I can. And sometimes it is so bizarre. But I get it out 9 times out of 10, you will know and connect. But there's, like I said, it's almost like what the heck do you call it? Like the scarves that you put over your head. It's like one of those, or like a flag, but it's like he's bringing this up for you or your son. Um, and um, he, I don't know what this is about, but he says, tell your son he needs to get new cleats. He needs new shoes. He's like, grandson, you can dig deeper, right? You can get those new cleats or these shoes, right? Get there's something that he needs, you know. Um, and that I feel is kind of a beautiful message to him. Um, Leilani said, I honestly can't think too right. He did always wear a bandana. Perfect. Okay, that's I love hearing that because it is that bandana. I couldn't think of the word, right? But um, it's that feeling I'm getting from him of wanting your son to have one of his bandanas to carry with him, to keep with him when he goes and he plays sports, right? It's that feeling of that, so that he can feel his grandpa with him always, right? He needs new cleats for lacrosse. Perfect. How funny that the grandpa brings through something about his cleats, right? But I feel like he's that way. He's just very supportive and wanting to show his love. He says that he never really got that opportunity, and now he wants, even on the other side, to support and love and guide you and your son. Mostly, like the connection with your son is phenomenal. Like it's beautiful. Um, he um, he shows me what is this? Okay. Hang on. Okay. I'm going with what I know you guys, I'm counting out the states, but what how do you connect with the state of like Mississippi? I know this is really weird and I'll explain how I got it, but there's something about the state of Mississippi. Um, I just have to give that. I don't even know. I'm not getting much more, but um, I don't know if you guys ever, when you were younger, did anyone ever out there, you were in elementary school and they taught you the states and you did them by alphabet, right? So it's like Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. Anyway, I still memorize that stuff. It's bizarre. Anyway, but he brought me to 24, and the 24th state within that song is Mississippi. I'm telling you, the weirdest stuff is bizarre. So only that I've been watching P Valley. What is P Valley? Okay, well maybe that's it. But keep it in mind, there's something about that state. And how crazy is that? But he uh, he says, is his wife or spouse partner still here in the physical world, Leilani? Because he's got a message that's going to the older female, and I feel the connection per se as being a partner. So wife, girlfriend, mate, significant other, because there's something that needs to go to them. And he's a talker. Um, um, okay. I also, let's see, yes, she is. Okay. Um, can you please, because again, this is why I do what I do, right? Because he needed not only to come through to give you and your son a message, but also his his wife. And I feel he says, please let her know that that there's nothing that she could have done differently. And that's all I hear. I feel like that he's saying this because she keeps thinking, man, I should have got him to the hospital sooner. I should have done this, right? And it's like, and he's saying there's nothing she could have done different. And she needs to know this. Absolutely 100%. Um, and he says also tell her to pay attention this next little while. It's like when you have the celebration of life, or you have a a wake or a funeral. Yes, that's exactly what she's been doing. Okay. He's validating, right, my friend? He's validating so beautifully that he is watching and he sees what's happening with her. And he says that she has to know that there's nothing she could have done differently. He says that at his celebration of life, his funeral wake, however you or they plan this, he says to tell her, pay attention to the rainbows. Okay, now that's interesting. I don't know if I very rarely do I get rainbows. So it's like it'll be raining and there's a rainbow, or today it was raining and there was a rainbow, right? Pay attention to the rainbows, that the if even if it's not a literal rainbow, but there being some sign. I feel like this is his way of letting her know that he is okay, that he's at peace, that that he is in a sense on that other side, right? And what a beautiful sign, like a rainbow. I feel like that is something not very common, but I feel like she will know exactly what this means. Um, oh my goodness, my friend, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that everybody, is having these feelings and, um, emotions and this sense of, guilt or whatnot. Um, but I hope even just this little bit, I knew I needed to be on tonight. I knew there was a reason. And the fact that he just passed today, I mean, I had no idea, right? I had no idea that he did until just now. And, you know, there's days when I know that I need to be on, and today was definitely one of those. I hope this gives you a little bit of comfort, as you go to bed tonight, as you go throughout the next few days. I'll be thinking of you. I'll send you lots of good healing energy, love, light, um, and tell your amazing son that his grandpa made me feel that sense of just so much pride, being so proud, right? Um, okay, got very quiet. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like when they're gone, in a sense, the room gets this weird, different energy. Um, yes, and everybody that's on here, look at how amazing. Thank you, Mocha. Um, just really feeling all the love, right, from everybody, all the prayers, for sure. You are so welcome. You are welcome, my friend. Um, almost 10 o'clock. Maybe we'll do a couple more. I know I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I got stuff to do. Um, okay, so let me unpin this going 20. Okay. All right. Um, I do too, Kelsey. I love the rainbow. Not often that I that I get that. I don't even know the last time that I did. Um, okay. Let's see here. Facebook can be so fun as I'm scrolling and then all of a sudden it's like it all disappears. Such a pain. Okay. I'm on Facebook. Okay. Hmm. Are you serious, Natalie? Oh my gosh, I love that. Natalie said I happen to be crocheting a rainbow as I'm watching. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love it. So perfect. Okay, let's see here. How about we grab uh let's see. Um okay, let's go ahead. I'm sorry. Come on. I click on the name and then you disappear. It's the weirdest thing. So give me 1 second to find where you went. Remember, I need two numbers between 1 and 33. Okay, there you are. Okay. Okay, so is it Jamie Taylor, or it's two M's, so I guess I would say Jamie, but is it Jamie? And you spell it that way on Facebook? And a lot of people will change those for sure, but um let's see, I'm just trying to come through too. I need to really just say stuff. Oh, could be Kelsey. Yeah, could be, right? You never know. Okay, so Jamie Taylor, 7 and 10 and a general. Um, and oh, thanks, Becky. Thank you for your comment. Jamie Taylor, if that's how you say it. If you're on, hun, let me know. I'm gonna pull your cards, and that way, if you are here still, you'll get to hear your reading. All right. All right. I'll wait a second, and hopefully, Samantha, that is interesting, my friend. That is really interesting. And I always feel like even when we start to channel one soul, others can come through and they piggyback, as I call it. So there can be so much similarity that they'll kind of come through very strong because, two souls comparing a lot of the same stuff, right? So it could very well be. But okay, it is jammy. I love that. Okay, all right. I will make sure that I say jammy and not Jamie. I'm sure you get that a lot, for sure. But all right, so Jamie, your first card, hun, is the Queen of Swords, and that card came out of the deck upside down. Your second card that you pulled with your second number is the Queen of Cups, and that also came out of the deck upside down. Interesting, as I look at your cards, your two cards both are queens. They are different suits, but they are very much queens. And your general reading, for those who've never been on before, a general reading really is going to be whatever I'm drawn to, whether it's health, relationships, career. It really can just be anything, but it'll really be the first thing that comes to my intuition. So when I see you pull two cards, they're both queens. This for me is also all of a sudden I saw a sign with um, a disconnect in relationships with another or with a female. So, and I felt this sense of even some relationship with a mother figure. So does that make sense, Jamie? Because immediately when I saw your name, I felt this sense of needing to find some peace or closure in some kind of relationship. And it's it's very strong. It's very strong. It's very much connected to this female, a very strong mother. So if that makes sense, let me know. I'll watch for your comment. But so general, I'm telling you, I'm going with you and relationships in your life. So, and this very well being, it could be your intimate relationship if you have one, or with family or whatnot. So, yes, mother. Okay. So that disconnect with the mother, right? And that being a lot of what's sitting heavy with you right now. Um, and mom's still here in the physical world. Mom has not passed. Is that correct, Jenny? Mom has still, or mom is still here. Is that correct? Um, I always say that as we get towards the end of the night per se, the energy gets so heavy. It's interesting. So, yes, okay. Um, with the reading, with the general way of going, I want to talk about the relationship really quick I see with mom, but also how I feel I can see you successfully and um, in a positive, good way going, right? So um, there's a sense I feel of a tug of war. So I feel, I see you on one end, mom on the other, and it's just like this, right? And neither one of you are winning. None of you are getting any kind of progress. You're doing this alone together back and forth. And so, of course, if you visualize being in a tug of war that long, it's very exhausting. And I feel that way with the both of you. It's very exhausting. It's like one is about ready to fall. Um, and at the end of the day, there's no success, right? There's nothing good that comes out of this. So when I see that, I feel that it's almost like literally waving a white flag, right? It's like letting the rope go, you letting it go and waving the white flag of, I'm done, right? I need to find peace. I need to find, you know, uh, comfort with, how things are going or how things are about to go. And the sense of not that it's not defeat, it's a sense of finding peace within yourself and within the situation. Man, I feel like that the energy just got really intense. And I just keep saying this, right? Like, oh my gosh, we just can't, we're just butting heads. There's this disconnect. Um, and I feel I see one of you moving, or she just moved, but someone I feel in a sense moved, and even the move coming up or just happened. Um, Maybe a good thing. This feels better that the the move. Um, oh man, your cup, my friend, is very empty, and I'll explain what that means. So, um, Tammy said I did move away. Okay, please know me seeing that you moved away. I really feel needed to happen. I feel this is a good thing. And then I feel like it's that sense of just finding peace. Sometimes it's cutting people and things out of our life so that we can move forward, right? And so when I see you moving away, this feels good to me. And I feel like now I want to focus on you and finding your purpose, finding grounding, finding, your true self. And I feel like you're on that journey. And that's why the two of your cards are upside down, because you are starting to realize I cannot give anymore. I have to do for myself, right? Um, it's that saying about you can't give from an empty cup, right? Um, and I do. I feel like you have given so much that you are exhausted. And I feel this sense of hmm, I'm going to be very transparent, but I feel like all of a sudden I'm seeing mom and or you, there's a struggle with even self-medicating, and the self-medicating being a problem as well. So know that I feel like that needs to be worked on per se, and finding better avenues, if you will. And I feel like that this new journey for you is going to, I just feel good. I feel this whole new transformation, a whole new evolving for you. Um, I see new job. It's like all this stuff comes, a new job, and that job opens up more doors. It's like a domino effect, right? It's all that good positive energy that you put out in the universe, all the good thoughts, all the good emotions, everything you say out in the universe comes back to you twice as much. So I always say keep it positive, right? And I feel that momentum getting better. The one thing I feel for you that you could very well work on for a part of your shadow work is um, finding confidence in yourself again, right? Finding that fire within yourself that you know is there. And, it's like when taking this torch and lighting that son of a bitch on fire so that you can uh, feel like you are going somewhere, right? That you have a purpose, that light that little tiny flame that's within you because I see it coming. Um, but you have got to start working on cutting certain things and people out of your energy bubble and work on yourself. I feel the relationship with mom. Um, it'll be a slow process. It'll be a slow kind of baby step of reconnecting. Um, and that's okay. I feel like it'll take some time, quite a bit of time. But I feel right now you've got to focus on you, my friend. I feel anxiety, like right here in my chest. I feel so much of your energy and anxiety. My heart is beating super fast and I can't catch my breath. So find some time to do the things that you love, that inspire you, that excite you, that motivate you, um, and work on those, right? So that you can find some peace within yourself. And also, uh, this new job or this new opportunity coming, I feel is going to give you and ignite that confidence even more. So, um, watch for that. Watch for all of that to come, my friend. But I really do feel seeing this move is a good thing. It feels to me that it had to happen in order for things to not get more, you know, um, intense or escalate even more. So, um, wow, that was if I could feel all of that coming through. Um, It's 10 o'clock, my friends, and I am exhausted. So I think I better end the night, and I'm sure my hubby is waiting for me to tuck him in, if you will. Um, oh, Jamie, I'm sorry. It's been a rough few years. I feel good though, my friend. I feel things are going in the right momentum, right? So, light that flame, right? Light that torch, I guess, if you will. You'll see. It'll start to move in a better motion and think positive. I know it's easier said than done. I get it. Um, I'll be sending you lots of good, um, positive energy, good healing, love and light. And if you get a chance, go listen to the podcast. Quick little 13-minute. It went beautiful. And I'll be on, of course, next week, Wednesday. So if you want tickets for my event, the link is there. Please, or message me and I'll help you get your tickets ordered for you. Okay. All right. Is that a rainbow on your shirt? Oh my God. Stephanie. And look, we have the same name. You're right, it is the way. I didn't even really pay attention. I threw this shirt on. Cute, fun little shirt. Thank you for pointing that out. Hey, no coincidence, right? Now I'm gonna always remember this shirt as that. I love it. All right, guys, have a great night. I will see you next week, Wednesday. Hopefully, we don't have any power issues. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Have a great week. Be safe. Bye, guys.